I swear, you guys, every time I think that there's not another beauty trend, there is. Like, it is actually insane. There is always some new hack, secret, this, that, the third. And I'm the beauty secret queen, okay? So I am back to share with you guys some hacks that are tea.
Clock that tea.
And insanity. So let's get into it. Hi girls, welcome back to Boss Girlified. It is your girl Tima. And let's go ahead and jump right into it with gua sha in the sauna. Now, okay, I have tried this and it's definitely tea to some extent, but you definitely have to be very careful with how you do it, because the first time I did the gua sha in the sauna, I broke out very badly because I just did a workout probably, and I was still kind of sweaty. I didn't have my hypochlorous acid spray, and my gua sha was clean, but I didn't have it like in its own little separate container. So yeah, but I did notice that my muscles were so much easier to relax. When I tell you guys, my sinuses like emptied out completely when I did that. I truly do mean that. So I would definitely say that's tea, but you have to make sure that you are spick span, clean face. Like, that's the first thing you do when you get to the gym, or you just go to the sauna itself and call it a day. The combination with the heat and you like putting the gua sha on your face repeatedly, it just makes it a lot more easy for your skin to break out. So what I would recommend is put some hypochlorous acid spray in your bag. As soon as you get there, spray your face, probably wash the gua sha too before you get in the sauna, and then and just make sure you have a clean, fresh, like as soon as you get done with your skincare type of face. Chugging water in between skincare steps. First of all, none of us should be chugging water. We should be sipping it, okay? Because chugging will only make the water go straight through you. Chugging anything will make it go straight through you. And it doesn't really matter if you do it in between skincare steps or not. If you want to do it in between skincare steps to kind of make it more of like a reminder type of thing, if you have a goal per se to drink more water, and you're like, okay, after each skincare step, I'll take a sip, go for it. Whatever helps you drink the most water, go for it. For me, I just always try to have water near me, and I always like get really thirsty, so I just drink when I'm thirsty. And also I eat a lot of very hydrating foods and stuff like that, like just stay hydrated overall. But yeah, it's not insanity, but it's also not really tea, because it really doesn't make that much of a difference. But if it helps you, then it's definitely tea. I would say though, if you're struggling to drink more water, definitely like make it more fun and make it more of like a mission type of thing. So for me, how I stay hydrated is that I usually have like a couple of drinks lined up anyway. So for example, for me right now, I'm on my period, or I'm near my period, so I'll try to drink pink Himalayan lemon honey salt honey lemon tea in the morning. Drink some water in between that. Drink some water when I go to the gym. Drink some water when I come back from the gym with my post-workout breakfast. And then I usually have like a kombucha with my lunch. In between that, I'll probably have like a water as well. And then in the evenings, I usually just strictly drink teas. I drink like my peppermint tea. When I'm on my period, I have like my healthy cycle tea, my fenugreek tea, and so on and so forth. So for me, it's really easy because I have that little system in place to where it's like, okay, I know at around this time block, I usually drink this, that, and the third. And that's how I do it. And I always have some type of hydrating beverage in my general vicinity. The most tea beauty secret I have ever found to date is keeping your routines simple and to the point, and finding your staple products. And what's more of a staple hygiene product than the Dove beauty bar herself? Which is why I'm partnering up with Dove to show you that less is truly more. All you need is the bar, babe. No, literally. One of the biggest learning lessons I've had with my sensitive skin over the years is that less is truly more, and my skin thrives in a routine that's not overcomplicated. And this is coming from a girly who's tried everything. And what is better than the OG cleansing bar from Dove herself? And trust me, there is a reason that it is the #1 dermatologist cleansing bar. The Dove Beauty Bar has not only been proven to clinically increase hydration, but it's also non-comedogenic. Basically a sensitive girl's dream. My recent faves have been the original and the sensitive skin bar. The sensitive skin bar is absolutely perfect for me. It is the perfect start to my smell good routine. It's very simple, very to the point, leaves my skin so clean and fresh. And I also love the smell of like the sensitive bar in the original. Like it's just so clean. But the thing I love about Dove too is that there is something for everybody. There are so many options of their classic OG bar. Dove really is the OG, and they know that. That's why they're available at most stores probably near you, including Walgreens, Walmart. You can even pick it up on your next Target run. If you aren't on game yet, don't worry, because I definitely just put you on. You can pick up your bar in the bio down below or at any of these stores near you. Thank you so much to Dove for partnering with me on today's video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight back into it. Red light therapy, you guys. Red light masks more specifically.
I went to the dermatologist and she said that my skin was flawless. She had never seen my skin so flawless. But I was like, it's the red light. That's what I'm doing differently. I'm doing the red light therapy.
So the point of red light therapy is to help stimulate the collagen production in your skin, if I'm not mistaken, or just help generate your skin cells more. It basically stimulates that process. So over time, it makes your skin regenerate basically quicker and better, and in places that it might be dormant. So for example, for me, I used to have really enlarged pores on my cheeks, and that is probably the biggest difference I've noticed when it comes to red light therapy and the benefits. So I would have to say that red light therapy is definitely tea. Soursop Glow Tea.
This is my sexy water that I drink in the morning that hydrates me on a cellular level and makes me even more beautiful. So easy to make. Let's make it. Now to a cup, add some hot water, throw in some soursop leaves. Packed with antioxidant, it's going to help with any discoloration and dark spots. Not to mention it is amazing for fine lines and wrinkles. And add some organic aloe vera juice. This is going to boost skin elasticity. Aloe vera is also super hydrating. It's going to really moisturize the skin. Last but not least, a boost of vitamin C. Now after a good night's sleep, about 8 hours, your body is going to crave water and hydration, and drinking warm water is going to actually hydrate you quicker than cold water would. The vitamin C is going to boost brightness in your skin, but also stimulate digestive enzymes, helping you digest food for the rest of the day.
Pause, because I know a lot about soursop, but I'm not sure if it helps with skin. Wait, hold on, pause. I might make a video about this. I don't know why we associate everything with beauty, because when I think about soursop, I think about like the health benefits, because I know it helps the nervous system and sleep. My mom drinks it like almost every single night, and it helps knock her out. And she also has nerve issues, which it really helps with too. So I have not heard anything about soursop when it comes to glowy skin. So let me do a little bit of investigations real quick. Soursop leaf tea offers several potential health benefits, including managing blood sugar, supporting digestive health, and boosting the immune system. It's also been linked to cancer prevention and fighting parasitic infections. Additionally, soursop tea may have calming effects and could help reduce blood pressure. Yeah, so I really do think that, and I'm sure it has some benefits for skin too. Like, I'm sure I feel like a lot of like natural fruits and like vegetables and leaves and stuff have benefits for the skin. But you guys, not everything has to do with beauty. Not everything has to do with having the glowiest skin. Like, some things are just about improving your health, and that should be the main selling point, you know what I mean? Which it's not, and I think that's telling of society at large and what we care about right now. And it's not necessarily the creator's fault for this, because obviously there's a market for this type of content, but I just wish we would flip the narrative and make things more about health instead of beauty. So soursop tea is definitely tea, duh, it's tea. But I don't know if like it's just like a yeah kind of thing. Scooping up ocean water in a cup, putting it on a toner pad, and rubbing it on your face. That is probably one of the most insanity things I've ever seen when it comes to skincare. No. We are not putting girls, put the ocean water down.
Oh, put it down.
We are not putting ocean water on our face, okay? Yes, you know, swimming in salt water has its benefits. It also has its, downsides as well. But there's a reason why you're supposed to take a shower when you get out of the water. Anyone who like spends a lot of time in water or like has been swimming in the ocean knows that smell of the water, like that sits if you let your clothes air dry, that smell, that alone should tell you a lot about why you shouldn't be putting ocean water on your skin. Matter of fact, cue a video of what ocean water looks like under a microscope.
Now take a look at ocean water under a microscope, just so you can see what kind of creatures you're swallowing when you're choking on seawater at the beach. Kinds of microscopic activity in this water. A little debris here and there, which is where I'm seeing most of the activity. Lots of ciliates and bacteria. This little creature crawling all over this piece of seaweed. Trying to follow him, but he's quick. And here it is compared to this grain of sand over here. So now you can see how small they are. Here's this little guy just hanging out, relaxing, till this big bruiser came by and pushed him out of the way. This ciliate here looks like it's pulling food into itself. Tons of bacteria in here too.
Yeah, no. Baking soda to exfoliate.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Now, hear me out, girls, okay? I'm gonna have to say that this is tea, okay? I don't do this frequently. I only do it if my skin is really going through it, if it really needs it. As a dry skin girl, that's not very often, but when I do need it, it does come through. It does come through. I don't know what it is about the baking soda. Obviously, I dilute it in my cleanser. Even though I have sensitive skin, it seems like it would not be my cup of tea, but it truly does help every single time I've used it, especially with my closed comedones specifically. I fear that that is absolutely tea. Everyone's skin reacts differently to stuff, and as a sensitive girly, I know that better than a lot of people. So if you are going to try the baking soda with the cleanser, I would definitely recommend, if you're going to try anything, do this. But especially with that, I would recommend patch testing it first. Like, just put a little bit. I wouldn't even do it on your face. I would just do it on your hand or something, just to make sure that, like, you're not going to react horribly, and then patch test it on your face and then use it. But it's definitely tea for me. It really does help with my closed comedones. And yeah, it is a little bit abrasive for sure, which is why I definitely recommend that you dilute it with a cleanser and don't just go straight in with it. And also don't, like, I've seen some people do it with an exfoliating, like, those little, like, silicone exfoliating scrubber things on top of that. I would not recommend that because that is going to be way too abrasive for your skin. Like, that is literally just removing a layer of your skin, which can be, tea in moderation, but if it's like dead skin, but it will literally, like, that's a little bit too much, that's a little bit too abrasive. It's better than a lot of, like, physical exfoliants I've bought when it comes to facial exfoliating. Like, I don't know why more companies don't, like, use baking soda as exfoliant. You have to burn a layer of your skin off to get glass skin.
I heard Pauline say you have to burn off a layer of your skin to get glass skin like this, and that is honestly the truest thing she's ever said.
Okay, now I do agree that to get the best skin possible, the goal should be to have your skin regenerate itself. The reason why this type of, like, you have to burn off a layer of your skin to get glass skin or to have good skin rhetoric kind of scares me a little bit is because of chemical peels, because I feel like that's why a lot of people get chemical peels. No, I know that's why a lot of people get chemical peels, because they want, like, that new fresh skin to come up. And listen, I don't think that should be the goal. I think the goal should be to renew your skin, not necessarily burn it off or peel it off. And especially for my girls with sensitive skin, our skin is already so fragile and like constantly, that's the thing about sensitive skin too. Our skin does tend to renew a lot quicker, I feel like, at least, because my skin is so fragile already that it's constantly in, like, renewal mode already. So I feel like I don't really have to do too much for my skin to be stripped. I would definitely be careful with that. Like, I would just say that you should definitely focus on renewing your skin constantly. And by that, I mean making sure that your skin is regenerating, which is why, again, I recommend the red light therapy mask. making sure your skin is regenerating at a quick pace, quicken it up a little bit, making sure it has all the nutrients it needs, including a retinol, all of these other things to help regenerate better skin. Try like an exosome serum, things of that sort to get it to where it needs to be. It's more about stimulating your skin to produce what it needs to produce to heal itself. That's what it is. I don't necessarily agree with the fact that you need to like reveal like the under of your skin to get glass skin, because that's low-key like stripping your skin. You know what I mean? So I would definitely say that that's probably not tea. Next, we have hydrogen peroxide. All right, you guys, I use hydrogen peroxide in my ear to help with earwax, but I would not put it on your face. And the reason why I say this is because when I use hydrogen peroxide, sometimes it gets on my fingertips. Sometimes it doesn't happen frequently. Sometimes it like gets under my skin and it turns my skin white, and it like kind of burns. And like I don't think that hydrogen peroxide on the face and on the skin is a good idea. I genuinely don't, just because I've interacted with hydrogen peroxide so much. Like the closest it'll get on my skin is in my ear, like I said, and even that, it's not like sitting on my skin. It's like I let it soak for a second and then dump it out, you know what I mean, and then rinse my ears out like when I get in the shower. So that unfortunately is not tea. I would stay clear away from that. And I don't really know like the science behind it, but that just doesn't seem right. It doesn't sit right with my spirit, you know? Let me know, what are some of your skincare hacks that you think are tea or insanity? I'm really excited to see your guys' comments because you guys are always on game. Anyways, thank you so much to Duff for partnering with me on today's video. It has been your girl Tima, and I'll see you on another video soon. Bye, girls.